Hi folks, I'm Lonnie Johnson. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how to mount a Jungle Gym weed eater holder on a Skag walk behind mower. Let's see what's in the box and get right into it. Including the instructions, this is what's in the box. Now all this stuff also comes wrapped. I just took it out of the wrapper. Okay, I'm going to lay out all of my parts right here. Bolts, nuts, screws, washers, whatever's in there. This job is going to take a 1/2 inch wrench and a socket. I'm going to grab this piece here. I'm going to grab one of these. They're two different sizes, so I have to choose which one I want. The one I will need for this is the short one, I do believe, because as you can see, it's just long enough for that shaft. And you actually have two of these. Just take this here, slide it on. It should go right on, just like so, as far as you can get it. Now that I have this, I'm going to grab this. Now I'm going to grab two nuts, bolts, washers. And right here they are. 2 bolts, 2 lock washers, and 2 nuts. I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. It'll fit right in there just like so. Now I'm going to take a bolt, put a washer on it, and stick it inside here. Just like that. Do the other side the same way. Now go ahead and put the nuts on there, but don't tighten nothing down yet. Just get it on there to where it's just kind of snug, but not tight. Just like that. They're still loose. Now we're going to take this piece right here, and you should have this little hose fitting, 2 special washers, and this special, whatever it is, spacer it looks like, or sleeve. I'm going to take this hose and put it over top of this sleeve. Now take your little piece right here. You can see I got it crushed all the way down. Just put it right here. Take the palm of your hand, push it, and it will go all the way through. It is tight, but it will go all the way through. Now go ahead and take both of these, and you put both of them on here, just like that. And you want to take and put it up here, and get this bolt started. Just go ahead and run it down. Don't tighten it up, just run it down snug. Now I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 insulators on. You got 2 of them. They're different sizes. The long one will go here on this piece. The short one will go there. They actually slid on pretty easily. So this is what I have left. 2 of these bars. This one's just got holes in it. This one's got slots in it. A sticker. 8 bolts. 8 lock washers and 8 nuts. See how I need to make adjustments, and we will work on that together. As long as this video will make it easier for you, that's all that matters, because that's the whole concept behind this video. Hoping it helps. Okay, this is what I have so far. I got all my extra bolts and stuff in these holes so I don't lose them. Now to take all this out to the mower and mount it up, see how it mounts up. So let's go on down there and mount this to the mower. So this is the Skag I'm going to be working on. I've already put a chute blocker on it. It works pretty well. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to put the weed eater holder right here along this side. Let's see how that's going to look. Now I've got it clamped down. As you can see down here, there's a clamp on it. So what I'm going to do is put that right there, and I'm not going to bolt it there yet until I go ahead and put the other one on the other side. So let's see what that's going to look like. As you can see, I've got these 2 parts right here. I'm going to see what it looks like to put it right here on one of those, because it's got to be either 42 or 46 inches. That's how long the shafts are on the weed eaters. So let me go get a measurement. I got this long stick right here, and I put black tape here, And I put black tape here, which represents 42 inches, 46 inches. I don't want to put a weed eater on this because a weed eater would be not really good to handle trying to get it on here and get it adjusted. So I grabbed this. It would just be awkward with a real weed eater on here, although I have one, but this is going to hold, or may hold, up to 3 different weed eaters, so I got to make it versatile. So I'm thinking I can bolt it right here, and that might just do it. So let me bolt it up here and see what we can get away with. Okay, now when this is mounted, you have to make sure that when you mount this, and this looks like I can mount it like this, that you have to be able to mount this on here like so, because that there will adjust and you can move it in or out. So I'm going to move this one to right here, and if I need to, I can raise it up with this here. So I'm going to go ahead and mount this to the 2 bottom bolts down here and see what happens, see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and remove these 2 bolts. It will take a 9/16 wrench, and there's a nut on the back which is also a 9/16. Let me go ahead and mount this up, because I believe it needs to go just like this. Because once I get it where I want it, then that's when I'll start drilling the holes wider. See how it looks. I don't have to tighten them down. I just do it like that right there. It looks pretty good. But this, like I said, this is a bigger bolt, so I'll have to drill out the holes I need on that red piece right there. Now I have this one here, and I am going to adjust this to where I need it here. And I'm going to put it up about right there. I'll get a better look right here is how I mounted that on there. That should keep it good and stable. And now I'll go ahead and see how well it fits with the top bracket. Now with this top piece right here, once I put it on there, it could have went on different ways with this thing over this way or like this. It could go like this right here as well. It could go like this. You can do it different ways. I'm going to have to do it like this because it's lining up with the weed eater. So I'm going to mount it just like this. I'm going to mount it up just like this right here. Looks like this setting here is going to work for the weed eaters that need to be put on here. So I'm going to mount everything up right like this. Okay, as you can see now, I've got everything tightened down except for these. I have to drill these 2 holes out because I want to put the original bolts back in there. And they are, takes a 9/16 head for these. So I'm going to go ahead and drill those out and mount this back on there. Now for those of you who will not want to drill a couple of holes out just to make them bigger for the original bolts, you can always drill a couple of holes like right here and put these littler or smaller bolts in here, because it comes with a few bolts. But like I said, I like the sturdier bolt because it's part of the mower itself. So I'm going to make sure that the right bolts go back in the mower. Here's the 2 holes right here that I drilled out. I used a 3/8 inch drill bit. And fits in there really good. So now I'll go ahead and mount this right there permanently. Okay, remember these take a 9/16 wrench. These take a 1/2 inch wrench. I got these as tight as I could get them with a wrench. I didn't use a socket and ratchet. I just used this tool and a wrench and got them as tight as I could get them. It's on there pretty good. It's on there pretty sturdy. Now this comes up Let me check it out and see how it works. If you want to put your weed eater on there, you just lift that up and that will hold it in there. Right now though, I'm just using this stick, and right there, it's going to give me plenty of room. Now I have to drill holes and bolt the other side down. So this looks like it'll work out pretty good. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drill 2 5/8 inch holes right there and bolt that down. There it is, mounted up. It's now ready for a weed eater. Well folks, here it is, got it all bolted up. This is what battery acid does to your shirts. So this is a work shirt. Don't really care what it looks like. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Comment at the bottom. Subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost anything. Thanks for watching.